Hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to Minecraft. I don't really know what I'm doing. I have a few ideas. Okay, so the piers are done. We're working on the factory floor up there, right? So the cobblestone factory is up there. I need a floor there, but I also want to put it like the piers need to continue upwards. I need to make an arch there and have some kind of structure holding up the factory is what I want. But I haven't quite figured out how to go about doing that. Let me check my materials. I made too many of these slabs, by the way. Let me just take some of this. Okay, before I do anything. I made way too many slabs here. Down here, I want a slab around the edge, so I can just walk out of the pool, right? So let me go ahead and... like this, I can just walk out. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, so approximately one stack, or one corner. Hey Hava. Do that. I've been listening to the 1984 audiobook, Hava. It's pretty good. Do that. How is this enjoying? Well, okay, like, here's the thing, right? I'm listening to it, and so I've gotten to the end of part 2. There's 3 parts, right? So I haven't gotten to part 3 yet. But I was listening to it, and I was thinking, this doesn't seem very remarkable. And then I realized it's because our society resembles 1984 so much that none of it is really surprising. Okay, let me just figure out who's narrating. It's a YouTube video narrated by Arthur Lane. I don't know if it's actually Arthur Lane or like an AI pretending to be Arthur Lane. Yeah, so like the book was written in 1948, right? And it just flipped around thinking about 1984. I guess back in 1948, a lot of these ideas would be really prescient, I think is the word. Like back in 1948, this would have predicted the future. But now in the year 2025, it's like looking back at the past and it's like, oh yeah, we've been through all this. Okay, so we have a step around the edge. A lot of the things described, like the society described in the book, resembles, like the thing I recognize is it resembles the Cultural Revolution in China, where they really try to enforce conformity with the ideology, and they suppressed independent thinkers, in fact purged them. So they purged any free-thinking individual from their positions. How it says it depends on how aware you are about things like doublespeak and how the truth changes and is used in real life. Yeah, I mean, it happens all the time, right? People say things that are truthy. The word truthiness was coined a while back in the last Trump administration. Things that kind of sound true, but they actually aren't. And like doublethink as well, however. And it's not like it's not even a sinister thing, it's just a human psychology thing where people will retroactively go back and change their opinions and then tell themselves that that was what they believed the whole time. Like, it's not even a ideology thing, it's stuff that people actually just do as part of their normal human psychology. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, like during the Cultural Revolution, people who didn't but it became political too. It wasn't just ideology. People used the excuse to purge people they just didn't like. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the main outcome of that was that everything became incredibly stupid. Because when you purge all the smart people and then put ignorant people in charge, you put people in charge who are only able to say what they're told to say, they can't think for themselves, you end up with a whole society that just can't solve problems, can't get anything done. And that was disastrous for the economy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we look back at history, it was only after Chairman Mao died and the Cultural Revolution was stopped, and people were allowed to say and think independently again. That was when the Chinese economy actually started to grow. I just realized I put that in the wrong place, this stuff. Like, it was only after people were allowed to think again that China's rise as an economic power began. And I guess what I want to say is, oh, this is not right. It's not really plausible for a society like that to be sustainable in the long term, right? If you keep suppressing smart people and putting dumb people in charge, things will fall apart until nothing works. Anyway, I haven't finished the book yet. I don't know if it's a temporary condition, right? With the extreme oppression described in the book. Put that there. As for real-world things today, I mean, we can kind of see more of this happening, propaganda, and just going along with things that are demonstrably untrue. I mean, not to talk about anything too recent, but let's say the Iraq War and the weapons of mass destruction, right? Like just making things up to justify a war. And you know, it didn't go well. It fell apart eventually. I mean, a lot of people died along the way. That's not good, right? That's never good. But it couldn't be sustained. What do I do here? I think I want a portal here, right? Okay, let me think about this. These portals that I had. So yeah, I was saying last week as well. If you believe things that contradict reality, eventually it will stop working. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 1, 2, 3. Don't know if I have enough space for that. Gonna need more of those. Yeah, so if China stayed in the Cultural Revolution, and if China continued to put ideology over facts, China would still be a poor backward country today. I'm confident about that. That. And it was. I guess here we wanna. This is awkward. Because this turns that way. Okay, maybe I don't do that. Maybe I do this. Put that there. One, two, three. That. 1, 2, 3. There's that there. But we can't change this block into something else. What is that? That's water there, right? One, two, three. I can change that to a slab. It's kind of awkward, isn't it? I don't have slabs. So the pier. The pier is going to come to here, is the plan, except that the machinery is right there, which is kind of strange. I didn't really think this through beforehand. I'm going to just try and make this as plausible as I can. In order to access the stairs, we need, like, tunnels through the piers. So tunnels through at least to here, so we can access the elevators. And then tunnels through this way, so we can access these stairs. And this is the tunnel. I need to catch the water. Slab there. Right. Oh. Ow. I should fill those as well. I should fill. No, let me leave that till later. So this side, let's say we do the same thing. 2, 3, 4. Right. And then here, again, slightly awkward, but wait. That one. There. Two, three, four. Um... I... I don't know what I'm doing. I... It can't be that hard. I also want stairs, not stairs, ladders to go up, access that stuff. Okay, let me just grab some cobblestone. Based on previous design, we want the bricks. Tiles. We want the tiles. And we want some cobblestone, some slabs. The way this works. That's gonna go down like that. And that, so you walk into there. What happens at this floor, right? Is this... I guess we should... This floor should be like that. And this... maybe like that. And then the floor is the floor. So this should be that. And that. And in here, this is tunnel. Tiles there.